Hello and welcome. I am only Juno and this is my crafty corner. I'm sorry, I'm like spacing. I've restarted this thing like 4 times now because I always space on what I'm saying, so we're just gonna barrel on through. I'm not gonna stop it again. This is my Flosstube number 45. It is April the 29th at 9:30 p.m. This video is probably about 5 days later or more, and I did not do any Stitch With Me's that I've been meaning to do. I am behind by about 3 Stitch With Me's now. I have not had a lot, in my opinion, I've not done a whole lot of stitching. It's been a bit crazy the last week. I will get into that when I show my stitching. I do not know how many stitches I've got into things. I don't even have a roundabout of how much I've stitched this week. It's basically been, or the last 2 weeks actually. I know there were days I only put 50 stitches in. There were a couple of days where I would put 200 in. I know, today I've done 250 stitches, but it's been a very crazy couple of weeks. I haven't had a lot of time, and then normally I just relax when I do have time. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the cross stitch, and then once I'm done with the cross stitch, I'll do a little life update to explain kind of why I didn't do my normal count my stitches, stitching daily type thing. So first thing we're going to look at is my multi-cat. That is this pattern. It is a pattern I got off Etsy, but the shop is not open anymore because it was a Russian shop when I bought it. It's a Russian shop that I got it from. And I've had it for a little while now. I don't know how many stitches I put in it. Like I said, I'm working on 18 count 1/1 full cross on this. I'm here. Basically, if I remember right, I was filling in the red here. I fill in these two things, this blue, this part right here. I think I've done probably about 300 stitches on this at least. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, sorry, things are getting in the way. The next thing, I worked on this on the weekend. So actually, I worked on 2 projects on Sunday. I don't think I did any stitching on Saturday, but I have no clue how many stitches I got in. Actually, I think I wrote down for Sunday. No, I did not write down for Sunday. I thought I wrote down for Sunday. I don't know. I know I got at least 500-600 stitches in. Oh, let me show the picture. This is my Kitten. Kitten in the Rose by Nelson Zindi. It's a Heaven on Earth design. I am stitching it on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross. And this is where I'm at. I've been working on this diagonal. Basically, I'm doing counted cross stitch in the diagonal, and normally right now this section that I'm working in only has about 3 different colors. So this right here is all one color, and then there's a second brown color and then black. So that's what I'm working on here. That back there. Like I said, I know I've gotten at least 600 stitches into that. I do not know for sure how many stitches I got into it for the week since I last showed it. So, and then my other one that I worked on over the weekend was Pandemic. That is this one. And I would say I got close to about 500 stitches into it as well. I've been working here, across here, and right here. I know Sunday I worked here. I did all this section right here on Sunday. And then I know I've been working here as well. But I'm really liking the way it's turning out. This is stitched on 28 count Lugana 1/1 full cross. And then the other one that I've done a good amount on, but I don't have any count or time of what I have stitched on it for sure, is my 2 dragons. That's the full picture of it. It is a chart I got off Etsy. I do not remember the store. I'm stitching it on 22 count 1/1 full cross. And this is where I'm at. I have been working mostly in this sky part here and here. This is what I finished today. I worked on this section right here today so far. I know today I've put 250 stitches into this. But that's only because Pattern Keeper is telling me. And it's the only thing I've worked on so far. So, yeah. Alright. And the last project that I have to show is my dream catcher from Gecko Rouge kit. A Gecko Rouge kit. I've not gotten a whole lot of stitches in it because I'm changing up the way I'm stitching it. As you notice, I no longer have any parked threads up here. I am starting to weave in all my parked threads. I think with this particular project, I'm going to do more of a kind of cross country with the thread. I'm gonna like run the thread till, you know, it just kind of runs out. I might park it if like it tries to get too far away, but luckily, like with this being pre-gridded, I've been pretty consistent on being able to make sure I'm in the right location. But like this, with this particular pattern, the colors are kind of going in a circle and around and lines, and just trying to do the diagonal stitch was just, I don't know, I was having troubles with it. I had quit stitching on it, and I was like, I've got to start stitching on it again. So I haven't been able to get a whole lot of stitches into it because I haven't really had much time for stitching. So that is all the stitching I've done this week. So if you were here for my stitching progress, that is what I've gotten done. I will give a little bit of a life update. I will try to do a stitch with me this weekend, but I am not sure it's going to happen because I do have a fairly busy stitchy weekend. I should be able to get some stitching done on Sunday because that is our game day, and I stitch while my husband goes plays games. But so I've been trying to buy a house. I know I've mentioned this before. Unfortunately, found out Wednesday, I believe, that it's not going to happen. My credit is just barely missing. My debt ratio is not quite at the right point, and I don't have enough recurring credit on my credit score. So I have a little work ahead of me. We may still be moving. Well, we most likely will be moving. We're going to look for another place to live because we're really tired of the apartment complex where we live. For one, the way they have the trash system here now in the last couple of years, because we've been here going on 5 years, and right now in the last 6 months I can't throw trash away because the trash bin is overflowing, and it's just, there's no pool, and then they raised the rent, so it's like I have no amenities, but I'm still paying more than what we had to begin with when we first moved in, when everything was working. So we are looking for another place to move to. So, but that'll be another couple, month or so down the line before we actually know when or when we will be moving. Other news, my uncle has been put in the hospital. I think I mentioned this back a couple of months ago. He had a stroke. He's been recovering. He's been going to therapy. But he got put into the hospital because he ended up with sepsis in his foot. It's the very bad infection, the life-threatening. It can be life-threatening. But they found that on Wednesday. On Thursday he had surgery. Everything was doing okay. Then this morning he was kind of confused on his situation, and they let us know that he's now back in ICU because he's got water on his lungs, I think is what they were saying. And unfortunately my uncle has real bad health issues already, and he's got low blood pressure, so they can't give him what they would normally give when people are getting water on their lungs, because he's having a hard time breathing and they've got him on oxygen. So at the moment he's in the ICU. That's something I've been dealing with since Wednesday. So yeah. I'm not sure about getting the Stitch With Me done tomorrow because I'm getting up early in the morning and going to visit my mom, which is about an hour or so away. And then on the way back from my mom's house, there's actually I found a stitchy shop. I don't know what they're called up here. It's just a cross stitch store. I found another one. I found one a few months ago, or like last year, and I went to it. But I found another one that's opened up that's around the same area, and since we'll be up in that area, I am going to stop there tomorrow. So maybe, depending on what they have there, it seems it has like a quilt shop and cross stitch stuff. So we'll see. I don't know. It, from the pictures, it looks like a really awesome place. So maybe I'll have some updates on that. Maybe I'll end up with some haul. And then see, I don't think I have anything else. So I might be able to do a Stitch With Me tomorrow evening if we're not too tired by the time we make it home. And then Sundays we're going over to our friend's house to do for them to game and for me to stitch. Tonight me and my husband actually went out on date night. First time we've gone out date night, me and him, in a while. We went out and enjoyed some good food and went and watched the movie called The Bad Guys. It's an animated cartoon movie. It was cute. It was cute. I really did enjoy it. It had a lot of giggles in it, a lot of laughs. So if you're looking for a funny, goofy movie, definitely go check it out. I think it was pretty good. All right, so I do believe I am about done. I don't have anything else. I know it's pretty short, sweet, but that's about my floss tubes. I will say I do have plans for new starts in the next week or so, hopefully within the next week. I've got fabric, no, I have thread on the way for a new start. I will show that after everything gets here. I'm not showing anything until I get everything. My thought is I've got a long dog sampler that I'm going to be starting, and I know I have one HAED I'm going to be starting. Not sure on the count of fabric I'm going to use yet. I do have the thread picked out for the long dog, but when I get it in, that's when I'll show you. And I'm not sure which pattern I'm going to start. I did buy 2 new ones from the Heaven and Earth design sale that they had just the other day. But like I said, I will show when I get everything together and set up. That's when I'll show. I might even try to do a live start, like do a live when I do my start on it. So the first time I start stitching on it, I'll do a live, plan a live. So that's the goal, unless something happens and I end up starting it without being able to film. But all right, so I am done. I hope everybody has a great week and a great weekend, and I will see everybody next time.